metal ones from, I remember when
Back
growing
in
up,
the day.
the snowbanks were this high, right? That was up in central New York, though, not here. So we are talking about the cold and the snow chances again developing, and want to show you what we've got going on for looking ahead. We are watching an area of low pressure that could potentially develop and stay to the south as we go into the weekend. This does present a better opportunity for some snowfall. Will we see a lot of it? There is that chance, but there is no confidence at this point in the totals. We do expect to see some snow trying to get going if the low is in the right spot, and that's going to be key here. You notice we're dry across much of the country. A little bit of snow up to our north and over the Great Lakes, but nothing extreme. So everybody's had a chance to dry out, but so many areas are under the deep freeze. The cold and the Arctic polar air will push in again. By Friday, some of the outlooks coming in from folks at the at NOAA, National Weather Service, showing that we might start to see some minor impacts to moderate where we've already got snow and sleet on the ground. This is potentially as we get you going closer to Friday night into early Saturday. Now, a lot of that's going to have trouble initially falling and getting through the dry air. We are cold. We're already cold. We're at 31 right now. Feel like 25 in Winston-Salem, 24 for feels like temperatures in Greensboro, and 25 in Burlington, 9 in Jefferson. So feels like temperatures still an issue. The cold is going to be with us through the mornings. There's not a lot of movement with the snow and sleet that might still be around your house except for the sunshine. So if you're in a shaded area, those are the areas that may not have as much improvement, but we are going to be above freezing for 4 or 5 hours each afternoon through Thursday, and into Friday we're going to try and get there. Wind speeds right now 10 to 15, higher winds and gusts right along the border here. This is where we have a front that's stretched out. Highs today expected in the upper 30s to about 28 degrees in the mountains, if not a little bit warmer, but of course you feel cold anyhow, and the winds are going to be a bit breezier there. Overnight forecast down into the teens. Wind should drop off and we're clear, but we do see temperatures, of course, locked into the teens. So this is significantly colder than usual. We're watching and waiting for this low to develop. It doesn't look like it's going to actually develop until about Friday. It starts to ride up the coast as we get you into Saturday night and Sunday. So this is a quick hitting system, but there is potential to drop in a decent amount of snow or wintry mix for some, especially at the coast. The next system that we're talking about, that's next week, Thursday into Friday. So yes, there are a couple of rounds of possibilities. Way too early to talk about next week. It's really this weekend that we want to focus on, as temperatures are going to be in the upper 30s for you today. We cool back down into the teens. We have to deal with the persistent cold, and that does mean it's hard to get around. Unfortunately, the streets are not going to have perfect conditions likely until we get through some warming, and that warming doesn't look to happen even in the next 2 weeks. So 37 degrees to 20 overnight by 3 a.m. Mountain temperatures, you're going to be at 28 degrees to near freezing on those eastern slopes in a few spots. 17 or teens overnight by 3 a.m. and our morning lows, as we mentioned, down into those teens. All right, watching the weekend, possibilities for late Friday to early Sunday for that development of the storm initially. Definitely wintry, favoring all snow. Confidence for the snowfall total still low. We're getting a little bit more confidence as we talk about the type of precipitation. So snow is the likelihood from the system based on the given tracks and forecast possibilities. Models are all and have been since last week talking about that snow chance for us. Now, if that low suddenly jumps north, then we could be talking about a chance to see some wintry precipitation in the form of sleet or freezing rain. But otherwise, this is an all snow event based on where it's tracking, because we don't expect the warm air to nose into the storm, and we wouldn't be in the right spot for that, right? So it would happen to the east of us if so. This system, our European model forecast showing this system would be a little bit farther to the east. That could limit some of our snowfall totals, and of course the dryness of the air as we begin. How long does this storm sit here and ride up the coast? If it's too fast, we get a lot less in terms of snowfall totals. So right now, looking at a more conservative view of lighter snowfall totals, but that's still going to be impactful for driving and for anyone out there, as well as we talk about, the chance to get anything melted on the ground. Cold teens, 20s, it's all in the mix for the weekend, and we're going to be keeping you posted on the potential winter storm developing for Saturday.